What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Call of Duty Infinite Warfare Epic Variant Reviews on BlackTideTV. Keeping it short and sweet in today's video with the Katana Masamune. Masamune. It's safe to say I don't speak Japanese, but I'm sure someone will correct me in the comment section down below. For the duration of this video, I'll be referring to it as the Katana, as I'd actually like to talk about the base weapon itself, as well as the epic variant, because the base weapon, if you did not know, is more than a simple reskin of the combat knife. In Black Ops 3, we had countless reskins. In Infinite Warfare, these two new melee weapons, the nunchucks and the katana, actually perform differently. And in my opinion, the katana is one of the best melee weapons in the game. It's definitely on par with the nunchucks, but it's safe to say both are better than the combat knife and better than the axe, the base axe at that. The Katana Masamune, or the katana, has an extended melee range, which is pretty cool until you get to the point where that's an extended aim assist as well. And sometimes that aim assist doesn't always lock on to your intended target. You'll see a couple times in the gameplay today where I'm swinging at an enemy multiple times and I simply can't seem to hit him. This is a big problem with the katana that the nunchucks don't have. The nunchucks have a wider aim assist, meaning you can hit enemies on the edges of your screen a lot easier, whereas the katana's extended aim assist and extended melee range make it so that it definitely focuses harder on whoever's directly in front of you. If there's someone stepping a little off to the side, you won't be pulled into them. Whereas if there's someone directly in front of you, if you're chasing after someone, it's very easy to get the kill as you lunge forward with a Commando Pro lunge from Modern Warfare 2. It's really, really good when you have an intended target. If you're engaging multiple enemies at a time, if there's two people in front of you, you might not hit either of them. You might just swing rapidly and completely miss them both. So just keep that in mind when you're using the katana in general. Also, something you should keep in mind when using the katana in general is that it's a very boastful melee weapon, in that the sprint animation for this weapon basically screams, "Hey, come kill me." You run around like an asshole when you're using the katana. It doesn't show in the sprinting animation in first person, but if you see someone else running with a katana, they hold it up above their shoulders and they run with this weird high knee thing, and everyone knows that you're using a melee weapon. It's no secret. If you're using the katana, you're likely going to get killed, especially this far in the game, as we're in like tier 4 of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. World War II is around the corner. This game is pretty much dead, and the only people playing are the sweaty tryhards who will not take a second to think about killing you with their frickin' K-bar. You're just another notch on the road to nuclear. So, melee weapons in general are not a good idea, and that's why you're seeing a pretty funky gameplay today. You're going to see the capture card kind of freak out a couple times. It already has, where it just glitches a little bit. That's just because I wanted to get this gameplay. I wanted to get it 2 KD, or as close to as possible, and that was going to be fine for me because I don't want to use a melee weapon in this game any longer than I have to. It can be fun. It can also be incredibly stressful. Now let's talk about the epic variant of this weapon in general, in particular, Assassin build. Not to be confused with the Assassin build of the VPR. The epic perk of the Katana Masamune Assassin build will allow you to melee faster, and kills will cause enemies to gore into bits, which will not reveal their death locations. Yeah, because a big bloody pile of mess on the ground isn't an indicator that your buddy's dead over there. Haste, the common perk, will increase your movement speed. We've discussed Haste on the channel previously. It doesn't really do a whole lot, and you're not going to notice a difference when you're already at max movement speed using a melee weapon. However, Assassin build can be pretty cool. The faster melee speeds, I haven't exactly tested them, but they don't seem to be that fast. Melee is pretty much instantaneous anyways. Like, you press the button, and the guy will die in front of you before your sword even hits him. That's with the regular katana. That's with the combat knife. But apparently you can melee faster, which is good for engaging multiple enemies at a time, but like I said earlier, you're going to have a rough time engaging multiple enemies at a time with the katana. And then the goring into bits thing, it won't reveal their death locations. That's the same as assassin build for the VPR. However, this time when you slice people, they literally gore into bits, like they explode into bloody mess. It's like the bloody mess perk from Fallout. They literally explode. And like I said, there's nothing like a big bloody pile of stew on the ground and your enemies run by like, that's nothing. Anyways, guys, the Katana Masamune, I mean, you can't get it unless you're really lucky in supply drops. It's in the Quartermaster collection, but if you do happen to get it, I would run it. The faster melee speed might help you in engaging multiple enemies at a time, and it's always good to never reveal your enemy death locations. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the new melee weapons in the comment section down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll catch you guys on the next one.